Well, grief means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
It's kind of just a loss of a person. A loss of someone you love, and it's just the feeling of that loss.
I think of pain and tears.
The set of emotions and reactions you go through when you lose someone.
I also think of having a full heart, because I feel like if you grieve, that means you love deeply and fully.
It's usually equal with loss. Usually when I think of grief, I think of loss. And I also think of grief as, I guess, the third stage that comes after like the shock and numbness of loss. And I guess grief is kind of like the third part of that, and probably the longest lasting.
Like, the role they filled, it's empty now. And you're just trying to figure out what could fill that. Or will it ever be filled?
Grief, in essence, and how it affects someone personally, they have to come to terms with the changes that are going to happen in their life. The fact that they're not going to see that person again, and they won't get to talk to that person again.
I feel like grief has been very present lately, just with all the unwanted changes in my life in the past year.
I push a lot of it off to the side. I try to be that person who's strong for everyone else who's grieving.
The grief that I felt is losing my Nana. She had Alzheimer's, so it was kind of like losing her slowly rather than all at once, I guess.
There has been a shadow, and it's been very difficult to come out from under it.
I'm the only one not crying, because I was just trying to be the strong one for everyone else. So I guess in grief I just try to be strong so that other people have something to lean on.
There is a reminder that it doesn't last forever, and I think that's really important to remember, because I feel like there are times where I feel like it will and like it will never end, but in reality it does. It's not, I don't think it's supposed to last forever.
So for me personally, when I've had to face such huge changes in my life like that, it's something where I try to remind myself that that part of my life is over, and it's something where I have the memories of it that I can look back on. But it's no use getting stuck in a part of your life that's not happening anymore.
I remember times and memories with that person. Or times before something went bad, you remember the good things.
And that took a while because I felt her loss for a long time.
Honestly, it takes time. I think time is the biggest thing. You gotta cry, sometimes you gotta scream, sometimes you gotta throw things.
But I think giving it over to God was what got me through. I guess mainly knowing that she was with him and she was happy again and she was healthy, that helped me carry through the grief, especially.
But I think in reality, it just takes time to process, and without that process and without that time, you're just gonna be stuck, and it's no fun to be stuck. Because, like I said, I don't think that you're supposed to be stuck forever. I think that grief is, though you don't want to go through it, there will be times where you have to go through it, and I feel like it will bring you out as a stronger person.
Yeah, eventually I overcame it. It took a little while. It took a while for my whole family, but we always kind of just got together and supported each other through it. So